somehow last year it was underreported that Tom Brady wasn't trying to retire. He was just trying to leave the Bucs so that he could quietly get to the Dolphins. And that was derailed only by an unprecedented Brian Flores lawsuit that made it all very confusing. Schefter was reporting Tom Brady's about to retire, but evidently, reportedly, Tom Brady had negotiated largely a deal to become the Dolphins quarterback last year with Tyreek Hill and Waddle as his wide receivers, Stugotz. As people still wonder, well, is Tua good or is, oh my God, what's that offense doing? How are they able to do that? Tom Brady, who did the same thing when he went to Tampa and got a bunch of skill guys, was trying to parlay it into a power position. Tom Brady has purposely said, I'm not going into broadcasting next year. Hard stop. Curious thing, right?
Yes.
10 years, $375 million. Why wouldn't you just go right into broadcasting? Start earning that money. You want the break? Or do you want the opening to reverse field and change your mind if somebody makes you a good offer in a changing quarterback market where Derek Carr has some value?
Or he wants to be a stand-up comic.
This might throw that off slightly.
Yeah, probably.
Those reports turned out to be false, probably not surprisingly.
Well, let's wait to hear what old Richie Boy says about it in a month or two.
Yep.
Then
Billy,
we'll believe it.
Billy, where are you? This
I'm right
is
here, man.
Today, no, but here. Today is Tuesday and Two-A-Day.
Yeah.
Because you got your framed jersey coming back to you, and you've got your framer telling you that today is when Tua gets decided. And now, mysteriously, the news from Eisen that Miami, keep your eye on Miami when it comes to Tom Brady coming back.
Eisen.
Yeah. I'm conflicted today. Because for the sake of my jersey, I want Tua to obviously be the starting quarterback of the Dolphins, right? But, like, Tom Brady.
It's a tough day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Tua, but Tom Brady. I think we can all agree. If there's a close, like, if Tom Brady is A, the closest thing to, like, 1A or B is Tua. So, like, either way, the Dolphins
Jackson's
will be fine.
A. Lamar Jackson's A.
Over Tom Brady and Tua?
Yeah.
No.
But you have to give up two first-round picks
Obviously,
to get one
you
of
have to
them.
give up. I'm willing to do
Two
that.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Now, you guys
need a
are
quarterback.
you guys are really doing this. We are now going to replace Tua with both Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady.
We're doing this thing again. It's not a slight to say, yeah, Lamar Jackson's better than Tua.
Yeah.
Tua's I'm not
Head to
going to be
head,
I'm not going to be unhappy if Tua it comes back healthy next year as our quarterback. But if you're saying would I rather have Tua or Lamar Jackson? Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
I don't like that.
Why don't you like Lamar Jackson?
I like Tua. Of his jersey framed.
I like Brady.
Brady's it sounds good, but I mean, come on. I know,
It
like you're gonna
sounds
say you
good,
care
it
about
looks
me.
good.
You're
He
gonna
had
say
a
you
good
care
season
about
I
last
me
do care
year.
about you.
at some point. Come on,
No.
I'm not the crazy one here. He's old.
Yeah, but look at the weapons he would have.
had a
if he
good year
came here.
last
He had a
year.
good year last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
He's a nice C option.
You guys,
A
are-
C
option. How dare you?
What are the options?
Healthy
Lay out
I'll
the
take
letters.
I might take a healthy Tua over Brady.
What is a healthy Tua?
I don't know.
One that's just not actively concussed until the next concussion? Is that what your what your definition is?
I'm doing the long. I know it's weird to play the long-term game with Tua, but it's just how.
It's
even
even
if we
weirder
get
to do it
Brady,
with Brady.
if we get Brady, it's a one-year thing. No,
Who do you trust more
The better
to
long-term
stay healthier,
option.
Brady or
it's an
Tua?
unbelievable
the
question.
better long-term option is Tom Brady.
no, it's not. It's Tua.
no,
That's
it's
the
not.
one
No, it's not,
quarterback.
Chris.
It's
No,
the
I
one
think it's
quarterback.
No, out of Lamar Jackson, Tua, and Tom Brady, the best long-term option is Tom Brady.
No doubt.
That's wild.
I'm right now shaking my head in dumbfound awe. I'm looking. Bob Costas yesterday, Bill Maher, Stugotz, told Bob Costas that he didn't like Vin Scully, and it's the only time I've ever seen Bob Costas speechless. I right now am speechless at what is being said. What is being said is that Tom Brady is the best health option at 45 over Tua and Lamar Jackson.
He is.
I cannot, and you're not wrong. That's the reason that I'm shocked.
Yeah,
It's at least debatable. Come on.
try to
It's at
debate
least-
it. Try to debate it.
Tua's
Who's last two
15 years
seasons?
younger than Brady.
The other two quarterbacks, their last two seasons have been undone somewhat by injury.
Brady hasn't missed a game in his last 6 seasons.
So true.
Listen,
I don't know what to
The
say.
mid-40s quarterback is the best long-term option.
Chris Cote, I know people are impressed by LeBron James's longevity. Brady, everyone gets hurt in that sport except for that dude. They changed the rules for him the one season he did get hurt.
If he came here, though, he'd get hurt. Like, we can agree on that, right? Like,
Yeah,
if Tom
yeah,
Brady
absolutely.
came here,
Yeah.
Tom Brady would
Done
not
for
be
his career.
Tom Brady.
That's not how it works for Tom Brady. Everywhere he goes, success follows.
Yep.
Success and health.
No doubt. Chris, the last time he missed a game was 2016.
I mean, he went, what did he go, 8-9 last year?
Does it not stand to reason, honestly, if I just will present this to you, because I know we like to talk about the soap opera elements, but in the management of brands that are this kind of economy, Stugotz, the management team that Tom Brady had reportedly set with the Dolphins an owner-level relationship that was going to allow the Dolphins to acquire Tom Brady, put him in the front office, have him unretire this year to become quarterback for the Dolphins. That seemed like a real thing, even though it seemed totally absurd.
Still on track.
Yeah, it's actually good that it played out the way that it did because now there's no rust. You know what I mean?
The Dolphins have already lost a draft pick for all of this.
So you might as well get Tom Brady out of it. You've already been punished. Why not get him?
My point is, if management was already talking at the ownership level for trying to make that happen, why would it go away?
The only way that it would go away, Dan, is if Tua was what he was for that early stretch of the season. That made you convinced, like, okay, we miss out on Brady. We're getting punished for our pursuit of Brady, but we lucked into a better combination than Peyton and Brady. We got McDaniel and Tua. But then that same health questions that had popped up, even more so, now surround Tua.
You guys, just so that you know, and this a few people have corrected me on this. Mina Kimes says actually agreed with Stugotz and Tony on Brady last year with Tampa. Statistically, from the advanced metrics, wasn't actually that good when you consider he seemed to be getting rid of the ball so fast because he didn't want to get hit anymore.
That's on his offensive line too. His offensive line was a disaster last year.
But so he wasn't actually as good, even though statistically in the games where he's throwing 60 times and keeps completing the 7-yard passes because he can do that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
That he wasn't actually that good last year.
But for the greatest quarterback of all time, some mitigating factors. I mean, conventionally speaking, he was among the league's best passing the football. And I understand he's mid-40, and that you have to apply a certain amount of scrutiny to that. But his offensive line was a mess. There were plenty of things that went wrong for Tampa last year.
So was his life. I mean,
I don't think Tom Brady was one of them.
Right.
Any other quarterback back there, they probably tank it.
I mean, the guy,
bad.
Mike, the guy was going through a divorce, Bitcoin. I mean,
yeah, he went through the crypto crash.
he did.
It's a good problem to have if you're a Dolphin fan, right?
He's coming.
You get Brady, you have Tua, and you guys keep talking about Tua's injury history, all that stuff. You guys are forgetting he's taking judo classes, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, like, he now knows how to fall,
No, he's gotta
and the
fall.
concussion things will be, a rear-view mirror.
Jiu-jitsu.
No, judo.
No, he said
judo.
that.
Oh,
No,
great
it's judo.
combination.
he said that, and McDaniel was like, "No, he's wrong. It's jujitsu. Like he doesn't even know what he's taking."
What does he know?
He needs to rest.
McDaniel,
The
please.
concussions. I mean,
Tua just
jeez.
needs to just sit in a dark room
No.
for like 6 months.
No.
I don't want Tua falling on a mat, learning how to fall. No,
Wait,
thank
so
you.
but like the Lamar Jackson thing is like you guys don't that wouldn't be the number one option for the Dolphins.
No,
Obviously,
no,
it's
I'm
a lot to give
worried about
up.
his
No.
longevity.
Yeah, it's Brady.
Or Tua, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine Brady Rogers 2
These guys are
times a
making a
year.
lot of
I
sense.
mean, oh my God.
Hold on.
We have a march.
Hold on. I am not going to let you guys do this.
Brady and Rogers.
That would be big, Dan. Brady Rogers 2 times a year.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Home and home.
I will not let you make the public argument that you don't want the young MVP athlete at the position playing with Waddle and Tyreek Hill and Mostert.
Well-
like if you thought your offense was good last year.
We're saying we want Brady.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
agree
we
with
want
you.
the young
MVP.
Yes. I mean, what do
We
you-
do want the young
That's
MVP.
that's why it's a good problem to have, Dan. There's all these options. You know, they're in a great position.
Wait, you were talking about someone that wasn't Tom Brady?